Hi, Andrew from Koora here. This video forms part of our instructional guide series on how to operate different aspects of our classic caravans while out on hire. And today we're sitting in our Roadstar Voyager, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how to operate the gas and electric fridge. So the fridges in all our caravans currently are two-way fridges. They work on 240 volts and gas. And gas seems to be the thing that sort of gets most people and can get a little bit confusing. So I'll show you in a second. When you open up the fridge, there is an instructional guide inside that comes in the fridge, but it can still sort of confuse people a little bit. So hopefully this will help you. Alright, now this is what you're faced with when you open up the fridge door. As I said, this is the fridge in our Roadstar Voyager, but the same concept applies to the other fridges that we have as well, Viscounts. So firstly, just to show you electric operation. Electric's pretty simple. You've got to make sure that the power point connecting the fridge is turned on, and I won't show you where this is in this video because it varies between the vans, but it should be pretty easy to find. Okay. So this here is our fuel selector, and as you can see there's instructions on what to do there. And all you want to do is turn that around till it says electric. You can see that it says ELEC there. And then you want to leave the thermostat on setting 4. Once you've had it on for a little while, if you find that you need to turn the thermostat up, that's fine. These fridges do take a while to cool down. They don't work in the same manner that a new condenser type fridge will work. They can be fairly silent as well, which can be a good thing in a caravan, but it may be difficult initially to tell if they're cooling down. Okay, so that's essentially your electric operation. It's pretty easy, pretty standard. Alright, sorry guys, I just got a phone call for hire halfway through doing that, but we'll go back to where we were. So as you can see, that's currently on electric, and the thermostat's on 4 as we left it. So to change over to the gas operation, all you want to do is turn that around. You can see that goes to off, and you want to gently keep turning it around, and you can see there it's got gas. So you just want to make sure that that's on gas. You want to make sure that the thermostat is set to 4. And then you've got these two push buttons here. So one of them you'll push and hold in, and this one, hopefully you can hear this, that's a piezo igniter. And then over here you've got a little a viewing window which will light up blue once the fridge is lit. So what I might do, these little viewing windows can be a little bit difficult to see, so I might turn the light off here and see if we can still show you, so excuse the lighting, what it looks like. Okay, now this is the first time for a little while that this fridge has been lit on gas, so it's quite possible that there's air in the line, and it may take a few goes, but I'll try and do this, make it fairly easy for you to see. Okay, so you want to push in that yellow one. Now, as I said, it looks a little bit different on the Viscounts that we have, but the concept is still exactly the same. So what you want to do is hold that in for about 15 seconds or so, and then once you've done that, I don't know if you can see that flame there. You want to make sure you continue to hold the yellow button in for a further 10 to 15 seconds. Now hopefully the camera will show you, but down over here you can see that that's lit blue, and that means that it's working. So what I'll do now is take my finger off there. You can see that that's stays blue, and that means the fridge is lit. So then you can go ahead to put the thermostat up to max. It will take a while to cool down, but we found they actually work pretty well. It's also common for the sink or the bench top or whatever's above the fridge to get a little bit warm, but that's normal. Alright guys, and then to turn it off, you just want to switch that over to off, and that's back on electric now. And then when you're not using any gas, we always recommend that you go and turn the gas bottle off as well, just for an added sort of level of safety. Alright guys, so what I thought I might do is just show you the inside of one of the older fridges that we have. This is in a Viscount Royal 16 foot, and it's from the 70s. So as you can see, it's had a bit of use during its life. It still works very well, but yeah, the instruction guide, I guess, at the bottom it's still legible, but it's just, I guess, a little bit different to what you see in the other one. Okay, so it's a similar thing with this. This is currently set to electric. Now I'll see if I can move in a little bit for you. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Now the difference between the other one in the Roadstar and this one is, well, there's a couple of differences, but when you're switching between electric and gas, that's currently on electric. So what you want to do, gently turn that, it'll go to off, and you'll see when it does that, it'll spring out like that. And then what you want to do is change it to gas. You want to turn it around to gas like that. Now it can take a little bit of effort when you're turning it, but if you're finding that it's taking a lot, it probably means that you don't have it in the correct position, i.e. when you want to change it, you maybe don't have it all the way out, and if you try and turn it when it's in still, you can end up doing damage to it. So that's just important to note. So always just make sure that they're out all the way. Sorry, the electric side of the fridge works pretty much identical to the other one. In terms of the gas, the main difference you have with this is that instead of pushing this knob, you'll pull it out, and then over here, that's your piezo igniter. So as I said, it's the same concept. What I'll do is go ahead and turn the light off again, and hopefully you'll be able to see while I demonstrate this. So same as the other one, just you want to pull it out instead of pushing. So gently hold it out, and again you want to hold it out for about 15 seconds or so. This fan is the same in the fact that the gas side of the fridge hasn't been lit for a while, so it could take a few goes, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, once you've done that, you can see that lighting a bit there. You can push this in a few times, and it doesn't look like it's lit. So if you push it in a few times and it hasn't done anything, then just let it sit for a tiny bit, and then what you want to do is hold that out again, and you just want to repeat the process. Now it's common for that to happen if you put a new gas bottle on and air has gotten into the line, which is the case with this one. So as you can see, that one's lit now. It took a few more tries than what the other one did. I've held that out for a bit, so yeah. Alright. Now there's an example of what can be frustrating with these fridges. I let that probably go a little bit too early, and you can see that has now gone out, that viewing window. So what I'll do is repeat the process again. Yeah, you can see that's lit. Hold it out for about 15 seconds. Slowly let that go. And there you go. So that's now lit. And as you can see, that's your little viewing window. So that's the only tricky bit to it, guys. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad, and they're generally pretty easy. Yeah, it's just when you get a situation where you change the gas bottle over, which is what happened in this case, and you get air in there, and it can be a little bit frustrating. All right, I'll see you back in the other van. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea about how to light the fridge and how to use it. If you're out on hire and you're watching this, or you're thinking about hiring one of the caravans, you're welcome to definitely give us a call at any time. That's fine. And if you've just got a general question, you're watching this video from possibly somewhere else in the world, I'm more than happy to help still. Just put a comment below, and we'll do our best to assist you if you've got a problem with your fridge. Alright, thanks guys.